love baby showers because there is a lot of things you can take videos and photos of, but there are a few ways to do it that I think will help give you more success. And I just want to make this video to help those who may have not done one, or maybe it's something you want to improve on as well. So one of the first things I would do is definitely see if you can get an itinerary or at least get a rough idea of what's happening. Especially in certain cultures, there are going to be different rituals, different things that are going to happen. And I highly recommend, even if you're not getting something formal, you're able to at least get some kind of idea to help illustrate how you're going to take things. So for example, in certain ones, you might have things where they're blessing the couple and they're doing certain things that are related to that. So you might want to get certain angles, you might want to get certain things set up. Just to give you a real life example, there's actually this couple I did a baby shower for recently, and they were a Hindu couple. So there were some rituals that they had done to help give blessings to the child and the couple. So one is where they're tapping certain foods on their lap. This is one where you want to get close up and you want to be able to get, certain things that are details. Like you're able to get the establishing shot of the actual stuff that they're using and also it happening. Obviously, some of this stuff will change depending on culture and depending on the people themselves. Now, apart from all the rituals, there's also going to be some games, most likely. This couple actually had it really well sought out and they had a lot of stuff planned and they got a lot of things to take content for. So one of the things was these games that were, interactive for everyone, like dancing or, pin the pacifier on the baby and other similar things. This is one where you just want to get the most creative angles, get stuff that is going to show most people interacting, get everyone laughing, talking to each other, and also in general, just having a good time. I personally will get wider shots for this, but again, it depends where you are and it depends on how you're doing it as well. One big thing I'm pretty sure most gender reveals and baby showers do is the, whole smoke color or some way of revealing it. This is the one part that if you're doing it with smoke or like a smoke grenade or something like that, then I highly recommend making sure you are close up for the actual reveal and you're able to get some more wider shots where the smoke is really everywhere and looks really cool and all that. And ones where you're going in and out of the smoke, so it has this depth of field to it. These are good options and these are some things that are going to add to the whole vibe of it. If you're just standing one spot, it might not look as cool because you're not getting the feel of it. You're not getting how the air is blowing it or the wind, etc. These are things that are worthwhile because it can change, but also it's going to be fairly standard for most people in some regard. Let's say a couple is doing it with the cake. You might want to get a close-up of the cake when it's cut so you can get an idea of the color and then shoot and zoom out so you're getting the reaction of some people or getting the reaction of the couple. These key things will make a big difference when you actually go into the edit and you put it all together to make it look like a whole story. Because like I've said many times before, we're trying to make a story, we're trying to create a vibe. We're not just trying to show them random stuff that's happening throughout the night. And one last thing I would mention is definitely get a lot of B-roll shots, mostly of the couple and also of the ambience around. So everything that's set up for decor, everything that's there. If you are even going into someone's backyard, which is where this one is, for example, you might think there's not much to take photos and videos of, but if you're creative and you're able to get stuff of the decor and you're able to get things of the people and the interactions, it'll create a story no matter what. It doesn't matter how big or how small or how packed or how empty it is. It doesn't matter. You can create a lot from very little as well. And if you know how to take photos and videos where you can layer things, you can make it look like there's a lot more people than there is. And they're not being untruthful. You're just documenting what's there and you're just doing it strategically. So think about these things when you're doing a baby shower or anything where it's a similar type of vibe, because this is what will help you determine having a good shoot versus something where you're struggling to make the minimum that you put out, or that you're trying to give the couple as much as you can, but you really don't have that much to give them. So these are just one of the few events I thought I would talk about on here because I think it's something where it might not be as obvious to take certain things. And I just figured this gives you this little bit of a thing to think about, so you don't have to worry about thinking about it on your own or coming up with it on your own. Just want to help out everyone because I know I would have wanted this help when I was starting out as well. That being said, if you want to see some other guides on events or similar type of videos, you should look at this video over here or check out the channel right over here. If you want to see more social media content, then be sure to look over here. It'll be somewhere on screen. Hit me up on social media or ask for any ideas and I'll make a video on it. But that being said, I really hope you enjoyed this video, got value. Hopefully see you in the next one. Peace.